All right, we're gonna go on a little swimmy swim. Think I might try to get to the reef over there. It's like maybe 400 meters out or so. Haven't done that in a while. Might give that a go. But it's gonna be a relaxed one today. These are mornings in Negril. Let's do it.
I'm waiting for something to change. 'Cause when I'm not here, it's like I'm falling. And I don't know why I feel pain. 'Cause when I'm not here, I keep on falling. I've been waiting in silence to see a little bit of fire, but all I see is you. Yeah, I've been waiting in silence to see a little bit of fire, but all I see is you.
There's a turtle, but it's so much faster than me. Couldn't catch him. I think he likes those little jellyfish things. I don't know what they are, but I don't like swimming in them. I think the turtle likes to eat them. I think they're like little jellyfish thingies. I don't know. Not too far back, too far out. The reef is over here somewhere. We're close. Morning, Billy.
So I feel safe and sound. I can't forget. I keep searching. Need you to be found. So I feel safe and sound. I've been hiding out for days next to
back to the program. Hope you guys enjoyed that little break, that little swim break, if you will. Next up, we got some drone shots from a sunset, I think like 2 days ago or so. So a few more minutes, then we'll get back to the program here. Enjoy. Hello everyone, thanks for joining the tour today, and we're going to be taking a look at the newly renovated bungalows, or otherwise now known as the cottages, which we've gone through about half of them so far. And we're looking at cottages number 4 and 8 at this time, and this is just a view of the balcony. We changed the entrance from being in the middle, and so if you are familiar with the property, there used to be an entrance for 2 rooms in one of these bungalow housing structures, and now each bungalow, each room has their own entrance to the side and a little bit more privacy as well, because we split the balcony. So you don't necessarily have to talk to the neighbor if you don't want to, but you can of course go around if you would like. And moving into the room itself, these are brand new beds and frames and new design with the throw pillows and the standard pillows in the back there. And then you can also see the kitchenette unit that we renovated, and we'll get to in a second. Also, we added a working desk with a charging station, so you have USB and also Type-C there as well, right below the television. And that's for anybody who wants to get some work done, especially those work from home people. And this is a wider view of the room, and I just want to make note of the AC, because these used to be fan cooled rooms, and now we got rid of the louver window, completely sealed up, if you will, with, as far as the windows go, brand new windows. And also want to bring attention to the ceilings. So the ceilings used to be flat, and now we brought them up to an apex to give a little bit more room and make it feel a little bit more spacious, but still maintain the coziness. And also bringing some more attention to the far right corner of the kitchenette that we have, and we'll get to that in a second, and also the newly renovated bathroom. So we basically gutted this entire place. Even the floor tiles are brand new as well. And this is another angle of the bed, and just want to bring some attention to the LED bed frame, as well as the embedded nightstands and lamps, and another view of the kitchenette, I should say. And as you can see, it has basically all the utensils and tools that you might need to cook a meal. Included is a mini fridge there down on the left, and a hot plate, coffee maker, ice bucket, all the knives and utensils that you may need to feed a small family. Not necessarily Thanksgiving dinner, but you can definitely chef it up in there, especially if you're staying for an extended period of time. This might be a perfect type of accommodation for you. And that essentially is the kitchen. And now moving on to the bathroom. And as I mentioned before, like floor to ceiling, new floor tiles, new ceiling tiles. Got the LED frame around the mirror just to give a little bit more lights. We changed out the square louver windows for the ship window, I guess you can call it. And we got the rainfall shower head and the glass frame shower door. Even the towel holders, those are all new. And again, trying to bring together everything in the room, the kitchenette, and to complete the cottage experience, if you will. So very happy and proud of how this was done, and really wanted to give a modern look and feel. Hello everyone, happy Sunday to you all. Sorry to cut that short, but wanted to get the stream started today. We are live from New York, live from Brooklyn, switching it up a little bit, but of course making sure that we get it in. Please let me know if you can hear me. I didn't even test the sound. I'm assuming you can hear me, but let me know. We are, and I always know I jinx myself when I say this, but we are going to make this a quick one, because I got a family brunch that I'm going to be going to in a little bit. So we'll see if we can keep this to, let's see what time it is. Try to keep this to 60 or so. We'll see how it goes. But I have a few updates for you all on the investment side of things, ThropX side of things, and I know I missed a couple of live streams in the last week, but it's been very, very busy, a very, very busy one for me. And of course, with travel, I was in Kingston last week. I'm in New York now. I'll be in Kingston again this week, and a few more trips in between. But it's all for mostly, yeah, it's all for ThropX. It's all for the channel, which I am very, very grateful for. You know, I'm not complaining at all. I really do like a packed schedule. I like just going from thing to thing to thing and making sure that I'm getting my training in, which has suffered a little bit, which is fine. I'm okay with that, but really enjoying the process. And like I said, going from thing to thing to thing. And things are moving forward. Things are going really, really well with ThropX, and very excited to. We were supposed to announce speakers last week, but I didn't get around to it. But we're going to start, hopefully this week, we're going to start announcing speakers who are coming, and we're very, 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 very close to securing our keynote speaker for the farewell dinner on the Friday for ThropX, and I think it's going to be really, really, really cool. So let's hop into it. Of course, I already see people doing this. Let me know what city, what state you are chiming in from. Always, and country, always love to hear it. Always love to connect us in that way. And we will get to that. I already see people asking about the SOV hotel. And so that's the first thing that I'm going to speak about right now, as a matter of fact. So let me just go through the comments real quick, and then we'll get going here into the agenda. What's going on, Phil? Good to see you. NN says, good afternoon. Hope all is well. Always looking forward to the discussion. We'll tune in later or watch the replay. Excited to hear what the audience thinks about the SOV hotel, which we will get into in short order. Monica says, beautiful Jamaica. Good to see you, Monica. Blessed and highly favored, excuse me. I need a getaway. Jamaica is there waiting for you. Sherry K says, hey, hello, Throppers from Florida. Respect to all. Nice to see you, Sherry. Donna Bryce, good to see you, Donna. Chiming in from Ottawa. Says, happy Sunday, Throp and Throppers from Ottawa. Happy first day of fall. Oh, that's right. Look at that. And guess what I got here? Somebody take a guess. What do you think this is? And don't judge me either. Don't judge me either. But I'll let you guys take a stab at that. Chris Charles, what's going on? Chiming in from Strong Island in the building. Thank you guys for the confirming the sound check. And yes, I'm laughing too. We'll see how this goes. We'll see if we can keep it under the 60 minutes here. Fitz, what's going on? Hi, Throp and family, listening from Atlanta. Good to see you. Donna Bryce says, did you try the new Club Mobay Lounge? I did. So, Donna, I believe, excuse me, I believe last time you told me that there was one at gate 12. I didn't see that one. Not gate 12. Was it gate 12? Maybe it was gate 12. Well, the new one. But I didn't see the new one that you told me about, because you told me there was 3. I went to the one at gate 7, and they expanded it. Beautiful. I'm actually making a video on it, where I don't know when that's going to come out. Hopefully we can put it out this week. So I'm creating a reel just on that alone, and that experience. Beautiful, beautiful. They expanded it. Nicely done. Club Mobay, they did a phenomenal job. I think I mentioned last time they are a partner for ThropX this year, and so we'll be sending out for everybody who registered. You have an opportunity to use Club Mobay coming in, arriving, and departing. So arriving, you get, basically, they take, as soon as you get off the plane, they expedite you through customs and immigration. You skip all the lines, everything. It's a phenomenal. I've actually never used it arriving, but it's a phenomenal service, especially if you don't have a Jamaican passport, because you do get a little bit of an advantage of having a Jamaican passport, because you go into a shorter line. But now, actually, they've been, the last 2 times I've gone to Jamaica, I've actually gone through the kiosk. So luckily there was no line with the kiosk, and it was very smooth and went through. But there are times when it is you're sometimes backed up almost to the plane, and you just kind of waiting in line, especially if you don't have a Jamaican passport. You just waiting. But with this service, they'll have your name with a sign, and they'll escort you, one of their team members, from the plane all the way to when you exit the airport. And then You also have access to their arrival lounge as well. So if you're waiting for your ride, you can wait in AC inside. You get food, you get drinks, and that sort of thing. Great service, and they have two of them in Montego Bay that I know of, two lounges. And when you're leaving, you also have access to that if you're coming to ThropX. We'll send you the link so you can sign up for it, and it's a discount. You get a discount on it. It's not free, but it's well worth it, even if you're not getting a discount, quite honestly. And so when you're leaving, you get to go through an expedited security. It's not like TSA pre-check. Like you still got to do, take your shoes off, laptop, everything you got to do like regular people, but it's everybody else, I should say, not regular people, everybody else, but it's a much shorter line, and you get to skip that whole line. And sometimes the line for security is backed all the way out into the check-in hall. And so that's a very good thing. Like you get to save time. And then you also have access to the lounge, which we're talking about, which I went to the lounge at Gate 7, which is the newer expanded one, like beautifully done. Like I keep saying, when I see stuff like this, it just tells me very clearly in plain sight where Jamaica is heading, who the target demographic that they're going after. And it is the credit card savvy traveler, because those, I'm generalizing of course here, but those are the folks who are looking for these types of amenities when they travel. They expect it. And I've traveled, I haven't been to Europe in a while, but when I used to travel to Europe a lot, like these lounges are like hit and miss in terms of the quality that you get, like the quality of food that you get, and also just the quality of the decor and everything like that of the lounge. And I could tell you, like Club Mo Bay, at least 7 by Gate 7, like that. I mean, Gate 12 is great too, don't get me wrong, but this is just newly renovated. And from what I understand, they're renovating 12 as well, because they told me that I couldn't go to 12 because they're doing renovations there. And so anyway, I could tell you Club Mo Bay Gate 7 is a top tier lounge, like for sure. Like and you'll see when I put out the video. Unfortunately, I'm just doing it on Instagram. So if you want to see that video, follow ThropX on Instagram or at Throp, and you can see that. We'll have that out next week. But with that, it's beautiful. Like it's just a line of. So I'm so sorry I didn't take any pictures, but it's a line of chairs, loungers, just like looking out at the runway. And of course, your food, your drink, everything is included in it. And it's a great way to say goodbye to Jamaica, so to speak. And if you have to go in that sense, I mean, might as well go in a luxury environment. So they, kudos to them. They've done an exceptional job. Well worth it. And I also encourage you, especially even if you're not coming for ThropX in November, if you're coming in the winter, make sure you sign up early. And I have a very bad habit of, when I'm leaving Jamaica, I left on Thursday, and we're in September though. So I left on Thursday. I always go to, if you have priority pass, for those who have priority pass, you can go to the desk on the spot. But sometimes in the winter times, like people already pre-book everything. Like people book, when they book their flight, they book Club Mo Bay at the same time. So when I go there, I can't get in the lounge. And on top of that, sometimes that's not even the worst part. The worst part is having to go through security. And sometimes, I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of right on time. Just getting to the flight, right? Especially if I just have carry-on. I just want to just go and get on and keep it moving kind of thing. So it can be annoying and sometimes a little nerve-wracking going through security and like regular security, as opposed to going through fast track. So just a pro tip: book early. Great service. Great service. I highly recommend it. Don Rice, it says, is Amashika the moderator at ThropX? Yes, she is. So she is confirmed, ready to go, and she will be at ThropX, the ThropX moderator once again. Crystal Smith says, hi, Throp, live from Jamaica. Good to have you on, Crystal. Andrea Crawford chiming in from Westchester County, New York. Good to have you. Ren chiming in from Toronto, Canada. Monica's all the way in London. Awesome. And I think I told you all, but I am running the London Marathon in April. This is, just pull up the date. We will definitely be doing a meetup in April. in London. This is just trying to get the date here. Looking at April 27th. April 27th, 2025, running London Marathon confirmed. And we will definitely be doing a London, UK meetup. And I'm going to start planning it a lot earlier. And no matter what, I'm doing this. Like, even I got the PRP injections. We went through that the other week in my knee, and it is actually healing very well. I have like full knee flexion, which even 2 weeks ago I didn't have. And this is just something like I've been battling with for about a year and a half from my running. And I got the procedure done in Jamaica, in Westmoreland, in South Lamar, and very, very excited to share that experience and that video with you all. And it's just so, I feel so blessed to have access to this type of medical care, literally in my backyard for a fraction of the cost. And I just think of like more like longevity for sure in terms of health, but also just quality of life. And I could have probably gone on living a normal life if I wasn't an athlete and I wasn't trying to push my body in these marathons, et cetera, et cetera. But I still don't think I would have full knee mobility. Maybe I mean, hopefully it would have healed, but it's been like a year and a half and it just hasn't healed. And I was able to get these PRP injections in my knee. And then, like, within 2-3 days, I had full knee flexion. And this process takes 6 weeks for it to heal and to really, really, really work. And I had it in my left knee like 5 years ago, and that knee has been phenomenal. Great, great, great. And so these are the things that, like, as we like, and I've been saying, like, I'm looking to get into more health content, specifically healthcare in Jamaica, as we move into the new year. And this is kind of one of the videos that I want to start off with. And I just think it's just something that we need to just always, like, it's something that I'm very, very much into, and like the type of content that I consume and how much I learn and I implement in my day-to-day, I want to share with you as much as possible, because I think there's a lot of benefit there. And everybody has something, whether it's like an old football injury or whatever, and if there are solutions out there to help you that I'm aware of, especially if they're available in Jamaica, I'm definitely gonna share it with you. And I want to, present as much information on that as possible. And not only, again, to help you move to and invest in Jamaica, but also if we can do focus on health, because as we know, health is wealth, and nothing really matters if you don't have that at the end of the day. So very excited and passionate to share that whole video with you. And I'm just very excited to report that my knee is doing extremely well in just such a short period of time. And who knows where it's going to be in 6 weeks, or well, probably closer to 4 weeks at this point, 4 weeks from now. And I'll go for my first run. I start running this weekend coming up. So very excited to start testing out the knee and testing out the body. And of course, I will keep everybody updated. Chris Charles says pumpkin spice latte. That's exactly what this is. I'm in the season. Today's the first day of fall, like that was mentioned. So pumpkin spice latte it is. PSL. Don't judge me, please. All right. Corey MPA, what's up, Throp? Miami listening in. Good to see you, Corey. Good to have you on. Joseph. Hi, Throp. Hello, everyone. Tuning in from Costa Rica, Pura Vida. Awesome. I still have not gone there. My brother has gone there, speaks very, very highly of Costa Rica. I would love to get there at some point. I know I will. But happy to have you. Dun & Bryce Fast Track Arrival Service used it. Very, very helpful. Yes. Great service. Talking about Club Mobay. Let me see if I can just bring it up. VIP attractions. So, just going to bring up their website real quick, just so you all can see it. Yeah, this look like, let's go to the Mobay Lounge. That looks like the Kingston. Yeah, you got free Wi-Fi. I didn't even know they had shower facilities. Let's see. I don't think they have. This is their arrival lounge. So like when you come out, when you come out of immigrations, then this is where you go into. It looks a little bit, or maybe this is the other one. This is not the one I went to, or at least it didn't look like that. But yeah, this is the picture. Like when you come off the plane, there'll be somebody right there with the sign with your name on it, and they're gonna take you right through customs. This is the fast track line when you're at the airport going through security. You just go through a completely different line, and boom, you're in there. And then this is, I think this looks, I don't know which one this is, but yep, they got a spa there, drinks, nice bar, great spot. So check it out if you're unaware of this service. Really, really, really phenomenal service, and it's great, and very, very happy to be partnering with them. Shardine says, checking in from Los Angeles. Here celebrating my granddaughter's third birthday. Oh, wow. Happy birthday to your granddaughter. Happy third birthday. Thanks for hopping on. Donna Bryce, there are lounges now at gate 12 and there are 2 at gate 7. Oh, I didn't know they considered the 2 at gate. I thought that was one lounge altogether. Well, I guess I went to the new part of gate 7. Then that's the one that I experienced last time, which was great. When I say last time, on Thursday. Chris Straw says, if you have not experienced Club Mo Bay, this ThropX discount ought to be considered. Totally agree. I think, yes, definitely something to consider. Jay Fitz, I've already booked a Club Mo Bay reservation for ThropX in November. The one-time procrastination pays, and I missed it. Sorry, Jay Fitz. We just signed this like literally like a few days ago. So literally just signed off on this. Sorry about that. But like I said, if you didn't book the return, maybe we can work that out. But I tell you, it's well worth it. Well worth it. I promise you, it's worth every penny. A lot of rights, especially with most airlines not giving a meal on board worth its weight in gold if your flight is delayed. Yeah, I always take like a beef patty or 2 with me on the plane after leaving that lounge, even if like I said, I'm like a lot of times I'm like right on time. I just go and get the beef patties and just leave because I do enjoy their beef patties. It's like the little mini ones. Tisha, what's going on? Happy Sunday to you as well. Thanks for joining. Knee's great. Yes, as I mentioned. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate you asking. Monica Wade says, good luck with the London Marathon experience. I can't wait. Very much looking forward to it. Marlon says, platelet-rich plasma injections. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely. And I would say like really yes, it's worked for me. I know a lot of people it's worked for. My dad as well. He did it on his knee. And when this was like 2018. And I remember sending his MRI reports to an orthopedic surgeon. And he was just like, you need to come in and see me immediately. We got to get this thing fixed. And we also have to remember kind of the mindset of doctors in particular and what they're incentivized to do and also sometimes trained to do. So sometimes if you go to a surgeon, the first thing they're going to tell you is like, you need surgery on whatever it is, right? And as the saying goes, if the only thing you have is a hammer, everything looks like a nail, right? So I always question that, like, is that the most necessary thing? Is that the thing that we have to do? And I am of the opinion, if you can avoid surgery, try to avoid surgery, like generally speaking, right? And so my dad got this done on his knee then, and he's like, when I was going for my knee, he was like, come to think of it, like I never had any knee problems after I got the PRP injections. And he just kind of never thought about it again. And he's been good. No, like surgery never came up. Knee pain never came up either. And it's just something interesting. And I would like definitely encourage you all out there. Like if there is something that you are, chronic pain, like joint pain or ligaments or whatever it is, like really look into this. And it's a little bit of a miracle. Like I think, I don't know, I'm kind of blown away at this stuff. Like especially when you're going from a situation with me where like I know exactly how to put my at least 2 weeks ago, I know exactly what position that I need to put myself in order to feel like excruciating pain in my knee. I know exactly how to squat. I know how to bend down, like to get get it very, very painful. And now that from literally like 48 hours after getting the shot, that is no longer there. Like that is amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. So yeah, something to look into, something to consider if that is something that you are, it's something of that nature that you are find challenging or dealing with. Divine Comedy, thanks for hopping on. Damien, hello, Throp, listening from Birmingham, UK. Awesome. Divine Comedy says, first time chatting here. Any idea how we can get Villa Cage Road and West End Negril Road redone? It's in such bad shape. No taxi wants to drive up there. So funny. So my friend is building a villa there, not on Villa Cage Roads, like that first turn, sorry for might as well opportunity to bring up the map, right? Instead of trying to explain this. All right. Okay, so Divine Comedy. So we're here in Negril, westernmost part of Jamaica, right? And just for context, this is the 7 miles of white sand beach right here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go downtown. And so this is downtown Negril. This is the roundabout, Negril roundabout. And then we're going to go West End. And man, now I always get nervous here. All right, so we'll go West End. I'm going to try to find Villa Cage Road. Patsy's. Oh, goodness. This is Westland Mountain. No, Armitage Road. I think it's got it. Oh, no, hold on. Stamshire Cliff, too far. Ocean Cliff. Okay, gotcha. Okay, so this is the road. Of course, it's not named, but this is the road we're talking about. This is what we call the Negril Villa Cage Road because this is Villa Cage here. And we make a left down here if you're coming from downtown Negril. And this road is really bad. And then they have the West End Infant School right here. Very nice school. Sandals, I don't know if they did a big refurbishing project, I know, here at this school, Sandals Foundation. Beautiful school, well done. But yeah, the road is really, 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 really bad. And this is Villa Cage. And then this is, hold on. This is my friend's villa right here. It's obviously a bad picture, but and this is actually pretty old. He's way, way, way far along with that. But beautiful little spot. My point in bringing all this up is like what I think needs to happen is like I know of one more person recently who bought a piece of land in this area, and I think it's really for the people in this neighborhood to demand, make some noise sort of thing that this needs addressing. And your best bet, I would assume, is that school is because like pretty much right here, and I know it well, like this is where and when it rains, like it floods and it pools. And yeah, it's really, really, really bad. But I think it's one of those things, it's like it's like the people living in this area really will have to make some noise about getting that done. And as far as I know, I would assume that is a government road. I would assume. Sakura, what's going on? Thanks for joining. Thanks for hopping on. Joan Richardson, hello from Bermuda. Costa Rica is very nice. We'll be doing Club Bay in a few. Awesome. Mr. Info, good afternoon, Throp and Throppers. Good to see you. Gareth, with all respect, nothing will make me feel good when leaving Jamaica. I'm always depressed. Oh, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Sakura says, I'm really excited about ThropX. Have confirmed the Pinnacle for Saturday, 11/23. Yes, Pinnacle is confirmed. So we're actually like officially extending ThropX. So we are adding a full day on Saturday. So as you know, what we had it was from 17th to the 22nd. Confirmed Pinnacle last week. And if you haven't bought your ticket, please make it for after, the 24th and beyond. And if you already bought your ticket, don't worry about it. We're going to send all this out in email. So don't worry about it. We're going to figure out a way to get you to the Pinnacle while you're in Jamaica and while you're at ThropX, and you will have very much the same experience. But the idea is we're going to leave Saturday morning to go to the Pinnacle. We're going to make a day of it. We're going to do an excursion as well on that day. So it's not like we're just going to the Pinnacle and coming back. We're going to have some activities in there. We will get you to the airport as well. Like if you have a flight out on the 23rd, say in the afternoon, well, don't worry, you'll do the tour and we'll get you a ride to the airport to make sure that you don't miss your flight. So officially, ThropX is extended an additional day. So again, we get the word out. Don't worry about it. We're going to get this all in writing. But as you are here on the live stream, I just want to let everybody know that Pinnacle is like fully on board. They're super excited. We're super excited. I'm very excited. And I'm excited for you all to see what they're doing there and how everything is going. And they recently released, let me see if I can show you. In a news article, they released the rendition of what the what do you call that? Not the common area, the commercial area. Let's see if I can find it. This might be hard for me to find. Yeah, this is all old stuff. If I find it, I will bring it up for you all so you can see. Yeah, not finding it. Don't worry about it. But they just released the pictures for the rendition of what that looks like. And looks pretty cool. Like really, really cool. JFit says, Throp, no worries. It is indeed well worth it. I stood in that long line before. It's truly worth the money. Absolutely. Awesome. Don says, Map Time, you already know. Chris Charles, if you love Throp, hit that like button. Yes, would appreciate that. Definitely helps out. Helps out a lot. Divine Comedy says, I appreciate your input. We'll see if we can make some noise and get the school involved to hopefully get the road fixed. Awesome to have this chat. You got it. No problem. Saka says, I have 4 friends who are coming, so I'm excited. Awesome. I'm looking forward to that tour. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. It's really, really exciting that we're able that they wanted to do that, and that we are extending the ThropX a day. It's almost like a full week now. It's crazy. It's really crazy. I'm also excited about the electric car show on the 21st. We did, I think I already told you last stream, like we did a full-on shoot in Kingston, or maybe I didn't. Yeah, no, that couldn't have, because I was shooting it in Kingston and I skipped the live stream. So we did a full day, almost a day and a half really, of shooting in Kingston at all of ATL Automotive's different locations. So we went to BMW, Mini, Audi, Porsche, and BYD. We shot Kia a little bit. We couldn't shoot it as much as we wanted, but just learning about the vehicles, learning about the rollout of I don't know what the terminology is, but the electric charging stations across the country. It is like so exciting, very exciting. And it's like one of those things where you kind of gotta see and believe in the future before it happens. And then also, I guess, have a willingness to be a part of that progress. And that's how I think about like ATL Automotive and what they're doing. And it's just such a crazy thing to take on. And the reason why I say that is because there are just so many misnomers and I think stereotypes and misunderstandings of how electric vehicles work and charging works. And just talking to people, especially just talking to like taxi drivers, they're just like, no, man, it's going to run out of power. And I'm like, man, it's just like going through that shoot with their team. I learned so much, But then I also, because like from being educated, I'm also able to like say, hey, no, that's not the way this works, and then talk about like the rollout of the charging stations throughout the country, and then also being able to charge at home, et cetera, et cetera. So very excited for that, and to bring that to Negril, right? So yeah, the pretty beautiful top of the line cars are coming to Negril. Electric and hybrid vehicles are going to be there at Travelers. But I think what's more so is like super important is that like everybody who comes has an opportunity to ask so many questions. They get to see these cars, they get to touch them, and this is probably going to be the first opportunity for a lot of people to directly interact with electric vehicles and get an understanding of how it works. And I really, 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 really believe like this is a future of the automobile industry. And it's just so awesome that Jamaica is on the forefront and ATO Automotive is on the forefront of doing this. So really excited and proud to be bringing this to Negril. And I hope a lot of kids come too. I think that's important because I'm not a car person by any stretch of the imagination. Like I really don't know a lot about cars at all, but I do have very, very fond memories of my father and my brothers going to the Jakey Javits Center car show when we were kids. And it's something that we did like every year. We drove out there from Long Island and you just saw like the future of cars. I mean, obviously this is not it. Like, because at Jakey Javits car show, they have like a lot of concept cars. And so these are real cars, but nonetheless, I think for a lot of kids and young people in the Negril area, that when they see these cars and they touch them, I hope it gives them this sense of like one day, you know what I mean? And they also get an understanding of how electric vehicles work and the technology behind it. And maybe it'll inspire one of them to become some sort of engineer. But very, very super, super excited about that. And we'll be putting out the first promo video of that this week and just waiting for corporate approval. But that's how these things go. These like they're very precise, and which I'm here for it, and I'm excited to be working with them. And very, very excited to be bringing this first of its kind to Negril. Donna Bryce says, I hope you don't mind me mentioning One Love Brigade having a raffle to pay for shipping for their container of bicycles, wheelchairs, etc. to Jamaica. They have been helping the Jamaican community. Yeah, One Love Brigade is amazing, amazing organization. I actually interviewed John. Yeah, John. Let me see if I can find it. Must have been like 2 years ago, but basically they bring in these bicycles, like hundreds, thousands of bicycles to Jamaica, and they just give them away. I'm just trying to find the interview. Yeah, I found it. I'm gonna throw it in the comments here. JP. Yeah, thank you, Donna. That's his name, JP. So you can check out the video there, and then all the contact info. Let me actually. Oops, sorry. I'm just gonna pull up the contact information from the description here. So put it in the comments there. So you can take a look. And a matter of fact, let's go to their website. Yes, this is their website. That's I just missed JP. But bicycles for kids in Jamaica, Jamaican kids. Just great, solid organization. And worth the money, really worth the money of donating to them. And it really it goes back to the community. This is one of those organizations that doesn't mess around. Like, you can see the impact that he is and his organization is having on the community, like, immediately. Like, there's no question about it. Don says their raffle is on Facebook. Let's see if I can bring that up real quick. Oh, nope. Hold on 1 second. I think it's in the description. Let's see. Let me bring it up. I'm gonna put unless somebody has a link, if you could put the link in the description, just so we can support it in whatever way that we can. Here, I got it. Okay. There you go. So for those interested in helping out and giving back, that's their Facebook link right there. All right, time is ticking, right? We gotta stay under the 60 minutes. Okay, so let's move on to the next thing, which is, let's see here. All right, somebody asked me about, I forget who it was, I'm sorry, but somebody asked me about SOV, and where things are with that. So I got let me just bring up the text message. So I got a message from Moira, who's the real estate agent, who's part of the deal. Sorry. And there's only 3 units left. So let me see if I want to be as visual as possible here. So from what she tells me, there are units for C1, B4, A4, which means nothing to you without me showing it. So 1 second here. And it's ranging from 90,000 to 102,000 US. Where are we now? Oh, it's not letting me show it. How do I do this? Sorry, it's not letting me show it, but where can I do this? I know what to do. Got it. So it was the live stream that I did with Delano. Seems like it went very well, and there was a lot of people who were interested in it, and kind of almost got it sold out. So I'll pull it up right there on the screen. So let me take your comment down there, Donna. So like I said, if you can see the image on your screen there, this is SOV. And she says she has C1 there. So it looks like you can see C on your screen towards the left of your screen. And 1, it looks like a first floor for $90,000, $90,834.33. Then you have B4, which looks like another first floor room in the corner there. And that's going for $93,814.78. And then you have A4, which looks like another first floor room, going for $102,068.32. So just wanted to give you all an update on that. And if you're interested, let me know. I mean, I think most people already filled out that form. But if this is something you're looking into, please let me know. We can get you the form. So that's pretty much. And so for those that aren't aware, that is SOV Hotel, which I will gladly use the map to bring up the example so you can see what we're talking about here. All right, so this SOV hotel is located next to Coral Seas, Coral Seas Cliffs. And where are we? Where are we? Canoe too far. All right, so this is Coral Seas Cliffs right here on your. I'll make sure you can see right here on your screen, and the purchasing process started at ThropX 2023, and they turned this deal around in call it 5 months, and then next to it is SOV, which they started on it almost like right after they closed. They closed on Coral Seas Cliffs, and I brought Delano on, I think 2 streams ago, who's one of the principals of this deal, and they are basically doing repeating what they did with Coral Seas and are buying SOV and converting this hotel and the hotel rooms into luxury condominiums, and that's essentially what that is. So that's essentially the update with the SOV deal. And as I mentioned before, I think I talked about this a couple of streams ago, that there are going to be, and I keep telling people, like, don't feel like rush into doing this and into like you're going to miss out or something like that. There are more deals coming down the line. Like, pump the brakes a little bit, because I got so many messages from people and talking to people, like they just felt this high level of anxiety and like they have to get everything together and do this and do that. And I'm like, don't go into a deal like that. Don't go into a deal like that. You shouldn't go into like in any sort of time pressure or anything like that. And I'm telling you this from the perspective of knowing what's coming for ThropX, particularly the real estate tour. Like, I'm telling you what's coming up, and what is going to be available, and like we're already putting that list together, and it's not, you're not going to be disappointed. You're not going to be disappointed. And I think the beauty of ThropX is going to give you a holistic, real world picture of the investment landscape, heavily in the grill without question, but also now we're adding Montego Bay, we're adding the Pinnacle to it as well. And so this should, I would like to think, give you a certain level of comfort in understanding what the market is, and a certain level of what you really get bang for your buck, so to speak. It'll give you an idea of the potential appreciation of value of these different real estate assets, and understanding the historic valuation of these properties and where they could potentially go in the future. And hopefully that there is something that appeals to your investment appetite, to your budget, and something that you're comfortable with. But at least you're not making a decision in isolation off of this one property and this one price that you potentially could be paying per square foot. Like, you're getting like a plethora of understanding, and you can compare apples and apples and then make a sound decision from there. And that's really what I am trying to arm everybody with as much as possible. And then you can confidently go into an investment opportunity with hopefully an arsenal of knowledge and information on the market, at least. Let's go to some comments here. Soccer says, Throp, you featured a 10-acre property a few months ago. It used to be a hotel years ago, then rented out by a school. The family was selling it. It wasn't near the beach, however, on 10 acres. Okay, you're talking about Divine Destiny, and that's on the west end. I'll show you that. Hold on. Now, can I remember Divine Destiny? Where is Divine Destiny? Oh my goodness. All right. I'm trying to remember. It's by, where's it by? Ivan's Ricks. Is it this far? LTU? No, it's not this far. Let me see. Nope, it's not even on here. Hold on, is this it? Oh yeah, found it. Look at that. This is it right here. So this is Divine Destiny. And yes, this is what was being sold. And yeah, not on the beach. This is Rock House here. I don't know what the name of this road is. But it's down here. Oh, Somerset Lane. That's what it's called. And then you have, I think this is the gym. Is this the gym? Yeah, Aquarius Fitness Center right there. And then kind of at the end of the road. And it's quite a bit of land. It's 10 acres, like this, like kind of triangle here. That's Divine Destiny. But the land actually, this is a hill right here. It actually goes all the way up to this hill. Like it's a very large piece of real estate with, I think, a lot of potential. And and when I was doing the video, we just kind of just, spitballing different ideas about what you could do with this property and what you could turn it into. But being off the main road and off the path, like I would say like some sort of like overnight medical institution would be like recovery institution, like would be really, really great. If you're going to go into like hotel or hospitality, this thing, you'd have to think standalone. You have to think like everything that you need has to be on this property. And on top of that, you couldn't we're going to go with a different idea. We're going to go with this idea like full in. I was going to say like I don't think it can be something that you can skimp on. You know what I mean? And you have to like really go all in and providing top tier amenities to your clientele, and almost that when the clientele come there, they don't want to leave. And I think this is a great location to do retreats. If you do like meditation, yoga retreats, health retreats, and to kind of reset yourself. And you have like different amenities there, spa amenities, recovery amenities, ice baths. You have yoga classes, you do fitness classes, meditation, that sort of thing. I think this is like a bit of an oasis that you can create back here on Somerset Road here, Somerset Lane. And I think that would be a phenomenal idea. Or you can go the opposite end. And I think that this is, as much as I say, even though I opened up today's live stream with and talking about the direction that Jamaica is going in, which is luxury, for sure, without a doubt. But I think what is also like a gap in the market is the affordable gap, is the affordable market, right? And I mean, particularly like the backpacking culture. And I get this a lot from said backpackers that Jamaica is not a backpacker friendly country. A lot of it has to do with transportation, like a lot of it has to do with that, which I understand, but it also has to do with accommodations. And there isn't a network of hostels that you can go to as a backpacker. This is the feedback that I've received from backpackers that I have met over the years. And you only have a handful of choices. Whereas if you compare it to, say, for sure, Europe and going around to different hostels, or even Asia, it's very much a backpacker friendly travel destination. And one of the main reasons why I say that this is a good market is, one, because nobody in a big way, nobody's really focusing on it. And I think that there's a lot of opportunity with it. But then also, two, we got to think that Jamaica, for the most part, we don't have spring break anymore. And I understand that. Like a lot of hotels in particular don't want that market because it's a cheap market. It's in terms of margins. you're putting back in the day 4, 6, 10 kids in one room sort of thing, and they're splitting the cost of it. And then on top of that, when you have to repair your room or things on your property because they destroy it, it's like that's not the clientele ideally that you'd want to be having come to your hotel for the most part, generalizing. But in kind of canceling and moving away from that, what has happened is that you don't have this feeder of future Jamaica tourist guests coming to Jamaica because they've never experienced spring break or Jamaica at 17, 18 years old and are 19 or 20 years old. And that's the appeal, especially for young people who are in college, and having been one of them. When you're leaving the United States, remember the US, you have to be 21 years old to drink. And when they go to a Mexico or they go to a Jamaica, it's, I believe, 18. We'll call it 18. So 18 years old is the drinking age. And so that's an advantage for these young people to go to these places and feel like a full grown adult and not having to be asked for ID or having to get a fake ID, which I know nothing about if you're under 21. So we no longer have that feeder, right? We no longer have that line of, oh, I have these fond memories as a spring breaker at 18 or 19 years old. And now that have finished my residency and I have my medical degree and I'm a doctor and I'm making all this money now that I'm 32 years old, I want to bring my wife, my significant other, my family to Jamaica and experiencing it on a higher level, right? And maybe instead of staying at a hostel or a 2 or 3 star hotel, now I want to stay at a 5-star hotel, and now I want to go out and explore, and I want to do excursions, and their disposable income is much higher 10, 12 years later, but we've implanted a seed in their head in the experience of coming here at affordable rate. And remember, back in the day, it was like $1,000 flight, food, drinks, parties included. That was spring break in the late 90s and early 2000s. And that was spring break Jamaica. And that's how affordable it is. There's no way, impossible to make that, impossible for that to happen in 2024 and beyond. And so now again, we don't have that young person feeder, at least in a large way, that we had thousands of kids coming in a given month. Like, and March was the main month, late February into March, and we don't have that anymore. So again, now thinking is like, all right, what's going to be the feeder program for young people to come to Jamaica and experience Jamaica? Because as we know, Jamaica isn't, I keep saying this, like, Jamaica is not a cheap destination. Jamaica is not a Bali. Jamaica is not a Colombia. Jamaica is not a Mexico, right? By any stretch of the imagination. It's continuing to become this premium destination in dollar spend. It's becoming a premium destination in dollar spend. So generally speaking, young people, it's not going to be as affordable for a young person to come here than to go to I was going to say Tulum, but Tulum is actually pretty expensive, like quite expensive. But let's say a DR, DR is far more affordable for a young person than coming to Jamaica. So it's these things that I keep in mind, and we have to think 20 years down the road. We have to think 10 years down the road, and what and who are going to be our clientele, and how do we start attracting them? Like, we can't start attracting, I'm 40. We can't start attracting 40-year-olds to Jamaica at 40. Like, we have to implant that seed into them somehow, some way, culturally or otherwise, when they're much younger. So when they do turn 40, it's like, finally, I get to go to Jamaica. Finally, I get to enjoy Jamaica. This has been a dream of mine. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying like it's not going to work, but like, maybe we're appealing to the 40-year-olds now, and maybe when they're 60, then they come to Jamaica. But I just think that we need to focus on the young feeder program of tourism and hospitality on a mass scale. Okay, John says, hi, what's up? Please, can you give me more details on what's included for the full 1,200 ticket, as I can't find a breakdown on the website? Much appreciated. Thanks. Okay, so John's talking about ThropX. So ThropX, I think I brought this up last time. Let me see. So essentially, I'm going to try to find this. Okay, got it right here. All right, let me pull it up on my screen. All right. So thanks for the opportunity. So this essentially is the schedule for ThropX. Keep in mind, I mentioned this before. We are adding a day. So Saturday, we are doing a tour to the Pinnacle, and we're also going to include and some type of excursion, lunch, something. It's going to be part of the day. So anyway, so we start Sunday. That's going to be registration and meet and greet on Sunday, and then we'll have a welcome dinner at 6 o'clock on Sunday, and then Monday is actually when the fun begins, and that's the first day of our education panels. And this day we'll be focusing on real estate, and so we'll have a multitude of different panel discussions with realtors, builders, developers, mortgage experts, contractors, and architects. This is probably I know a lot of people who are interested in real estate. You're going to want to be here for that day. Also, phenomenal networking that's going to take place not only with the speakers who are going to be there, but you all. Like, I don't think you understand. Let me take down. Let me take down this so you can see me when I say this. I don't think you all understand like how amazing you all are and like being a part of this community. And that is something that I had underestimated the last 2 years, just like how incredible the individuals who come to ThropX are. And if you think you're great, wait till you meet the other Throppers who are coming to ThropX. They are also very, very great, doing some really great things with their lives and have great ambition to move to Jamaica to invest here. And a lot of people are on the cusp of retirement, but even what they have done in their careers and stuff, I think they bring so much to the table, so much to Jamaica, so much to ThropX as well. So really hats off to the people who are coming to in perspective. That's something that you also have access to and that you will be experiencing as your fellow conference attendees. Like, really awesome, amazing people, like, and I have no apologies for that whatsoever. So that begins the Monday. That's the education day on real estate panels. So I'll go through also what's included with the meal. So if you're staying at Travelers, if you're staying at Shirella, like, you get breakfast included. So on Monday, you're getting breakfast, lunch. There's 2 coffee breaks during the day, and then during the conference, and then you get dinner as well. So that's all included in that. Tuesday, same thing with the meal plans: breakfast, 2 coffee breaks during ThropX, and then lunch, and then dinner in the evening. And this is all included. These are all phenomenal, especially the dinners. Great networking events on the dinner. So anyway, second day, Tuesday, November 19th, lifestyle and business panels. So here we have, if you're an entrepreneur of any sort, thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, thinking about starting a business in Jamaica, want to understand the business landscape of Jamaica, this is your day for sure. So this is the day we're going to have all the banks going to be there, the Company's Office of Jamaica, which is the government arm that if you have a business or want to register a business, you have to go through the Company's Office of Jamaica. Tax Administration Office of Jamaica, TAJ. Of course, you got to pay taxes, and we'll learn all about that. And JAM Pro, which I always forget the acronym, but this is the Jamaica investment arm of Jamaica. They really help facilitate foreign direct investors coming into Jamaica and do a lot of connections with them and for them. And so they'll be there. Like I said, entrepreneurs and also bankers will be there on this day. And then Wednesday, which is the very, very popular day. I already know, like I said, this is going to get sold out. If this is a day that you're looking to come to attend, and you're thinking about it, I would really recommend that you purchase sooner rather than later, because we are if last year was any indication, the amount of people that showed up on the day was like, I was blown away, really, really blown away. And this is what people were saying earlier about getting that real tangible understanding of the real estate landscape in Negril, and now, of course, in Montego Bay with the Pinnacle. This is your day. Like I said, we have some really phenomenal, surprisingly, and the surprise for me in terms of the places that we're going to, the surprise that they're for sale, because they are really amazing properties. A lot of more beachfront properties than we've ever had before are going to be here for ThropX. So this is Wednesday, the real estate tour. Then Thursday, this is the electric car show partnering with ATL Automotive. And this is going to be from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then the getting business done. What I realized in previous ThropXs, especially last year, we had a lot of folks who skipped out on a day and they basically missed the day to go open bank accounts, to get their TRNs, which is a tax registration number, which is what you need to do any sort of business in Jamaica. Buy a property, you have to have a TRN in Jamaica. And people were going to the tax office to get their TRN. Not this year. The Tax Administration Office of Jamaica is going to be at ThropX. And if you don't have your TRN, you'll get it done right there on the spot. You don't got to leave Negril. You don't got to go to Sav. You don't got to do any of that. You'll do that right on the spot. So we're providing that service for you on the Getting Business Done day on the Thursday. And it's not going to take the whole day. So you still will be able to participate and go and experience the electric vehicles. And that's why we set it up like that. So you can do two things on the same day. And then also, if you're looking to open a bank account, you'll be able to do that as well on the day. We haven't declared, we're very close, the banking partner that we want to partner with. And so this is the bank that, if you know, like, this is the bank, like, if you've ever come to me about recommending, like, which bank should I consider going with for a mortgage, you know which bank that I recommend. And I don't think I've said it on here publicly, and because I don't want to say not to go to this bank or not to go to that bank, but just in terms of the feedback that I have received from folks who have worked with this institution, very, very good, like very, very positive. Even their rates and everything like that is super, super competitive. So haven't signed the deal with this bank, so to speak. So I can't say, like, this is it and we can make the announcement or anything like that. But we're very, very close to doing that. And the point is, on that day, instead of having to go to the bank, like, we're going to do a large majority of the process before and on this day, I should say. What we haven't been able to confirm because of security reasons, whether it can be done, everything can be done off site. So you might have to go in. I think, to be honest, I think that's what we're leading into, to do the finalization of opening the bank account, whether it's checking, savings, mortgage, whatever have you. You'll be able to do that with the banking partners on site. So excited for that. That's on the Getting Business Done day on Thursday. And then Friday is pretty much a chill day. It's definitely a networking, having fun day. So we're doing a boat ride at 10 a.m. I think we're leaving from Travelers. I got to confirm that with Candice. And we'll go out for a few hours and think about and we couldn't do it last year because we had bad weather. Hopefully we have great weather this year. But the thing about doing the boat ride was, we're going to the West End. At that point, you will have done the real estate tour. We will have toured the West End on the road. And now you get to see it from the sea. And that gives you a whole different perspective of the West End. And it's just going to be us on this boat and having a good time. And we'll be going across the coast, and you'll be able to see from the sea, looking inland, what Negril is, and see the real estate from that perspective. And I'm really excited. It's going to be so much fun, really, really fun, but it's also going to be business at the same time, a little bit of business, great networking. And I'm very excited that we're going to be, hopefully, again, good weather that we're going to have, and that should be a lot of fun. And we'll get back at 10, 11, 12. We should get back before 2 o'clock, and that should give everybody at least 3 hours to get ready for the all-white farewell dinner. And we haven't confirmed. I know everything is like we're basically there and confirming the place, but I can't announce it until we get everything signed off. But it's a beautiful, beautiful place. And again, I said before, like I haven't confirmed the keynote speaker, but hoping that we can do it in the next few, hopefully in this week. But the speaker that we are going after is really, really, really awesome. And I think everybody will appreciate who this person is as long as we get the sign off, and as well as the location. Beautiful, 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 beautiful location, and Jamaican owned as well, which is important and important to me, important to Throppers and ThropX. But yeah, that's the itinerary. Thank you for the opportunity to break that down. And you're not the first person to say that. I think we got some work to do on the website in terms of the clarity that's needed. And I could tell you what happened was, like the last two, like this is not an excuse, this is just kind of the reality of growth. And the last two ThropXs, like if you didn't come on these live streams, you'd have no idea about it, And I think what we started to do, this is the first year, like we started to advertise publicly. We did stuff on Instagram. First year we had no Instagram. Then we started an Instagram. And so we've been kind of pushing it out to the masses, so to speak. And I was essentially relying on just our discussions here to market it and getting understanding. So I think I got some work to do on the website and making it more friendly for a wider market. And I'm going to do my best to try and clear that up a little bit better. But yeah, working progress. So let me just go back on the meals real quick. I forgot to keep hitting on that. So we talked about the meals from basically Sunday to Tuesday. Wednesday, Wednesday, breakfast is all the same every day. That's going to be provided by if you stay at one of the hotels that we're with, like you'll have that already included in your hotel rate. And if I didn't make that clear, the hotel rate is separate from the ticket price. Just want to be clear on that. And you get to choose which hotel that you want to stay at. We have our recommended hotels on the website. Not forcing you to stay at Travelodge if you don't want to, no problem. And Wednesday, let's move to Wednesday. We are the real estate tour, breakfast at your hotel. We will be providing lunch for the real estate tour on Wednesday. Dinner is on your own. That'll be your free time, and you can, if you want to go out for dinner or you want to go to another restaurant, that's up to you. Thursday, getting business done at ATL Automotive Show. Breakfast at your hotel is mentioned. Dinner and lunch is on your own. That is your free time. So there's a lot of free time baked into that. So if you want to go to another restaurant, and we'll have restaurant recommendations for lunch, we'll have recommendations for dinner to go out and explore Negril. We want you to do that, get out a little bit. And then on Friday, breakfast again at your hotel. And then lunch is on the boat. That will be provided on the boat. And then dinner is the farewell party. So to be clear, what is not included as far as your meals will be dinner on Wednesday and then lunch and dinner on Thursday. So 3 meals that will be coming out of pocket. Everything else will be included in your ticket. So hopefully that clears things up a little bit with anything. And like I said, we're going to be making some adjustments on the website to make this as clear as humanly possible. Sakura says, how far is from the hotel? Would love to look at it if it's available. Oh, you're talking about Divine Destiny. Divine Destiny, maybe 12, 15 minutes away from the hotel on the west end. And if you need me to arrange Margaret, she's the lead realtor on that. I can do that for you, Sakura. So please feel free to reach out to me, shoot me an email, and I can set that up for you before you and your group get down. And if you want to do it privately, we can make that happen. Donna Bryce said, Jamaica may not have a feeder, but word of mouth from repeat visitors plus JTP does a great job influencing travel agents. Great point. Mosaic Travel and Tours. Peace and blessings, everyone. Getting excited for ThropX and seeing everyone there. Don't hesitate. It's an amazing experience with amazing people. Very exciting. Awesome. Saka says reservations told me breakfast wasn't included when I called. It is included. It is included if you're staying at Travelers or, and I believe Shirella as well. So let me know. Let me know. I will double check on that for you if you're staying at Travelers. Camille says, is there a bank in Jamaica and also the States? I mean, the thing with the banks, like, so for example, let's take Scotiabank, right? So Scotiabank is a Canadian bank, but it's also in Jamaica. It's like two separate things. Like, it's not like you can, take from your Scotia Jamaica bank and put it in your Canadian. Like, it's very, very separate. But there are banks that do exist that have locations. VM is another one. They have banks in UK and in Jamaica. I think Royal Caribbean, it's Royal Bank of Canada. Sorry, Royal Bank of Canada. They're also another bank that is in Jamaica and also in Canada, but very, very separate. Saka says the rabbi spoke with said that you pay for breakfast for the entire week or the daily rate, which is about $12. I'll double check on that, but the rate should be breakfast included. I'll double check on that. Saka says I was advised lunch and dinner and drinks are included for $1,200 plus tax. Has something changed? Please confirm. Thank you so much. I broke it down. Hopefully that makes sense with the breakdown that I just gave as far as like all the meals that are included. Let me know if you need any further clarity on that, Sakura. But exactly how I just explained it is exactly what it is. Where can we access this updated itinerary? That we're putting it on. It's the same thing that's on there. What I just gave you is just more details. Like the itinerary is the same, but it's just filled in on the website. It's just the skeleton version of it. So I will try to get that up this week so we have that exact breakdown. Or if you want, I can just email you, Sakura, this exact itinerary of the breakdown. So I have your email if you want me to do that before I put it up on the website. No problem, I can do that. John says, amazing. Thank you for the breakdown. I'll book the full week ticket. Do you think any availability may come up with Travelers as it's fully booked? Is it? I'll check. Man, that's crazy if we're fully booked already. Sorry about that. Let me check on that. I didn't know we were fully booked, which could possibly be. We sold a bunch of tickets last week, and I only get the ticket sales. I'm not getting the travelers booking, so that's my fault. Let me double check on that for you and see. But we are also, our partner hotels are Cocoa Palm, not Cocoa Palm, Shirella Inn, Negril Tree House, Skylark, Rock House. So those are the and Rayon Hotel. Sorry, I knew I was forgetting one. So you can always book with those guys. Really, really great hotels, amazing hotels. And as you saw from the map earlier, Negril is very small, so it's not that far to get to, and it's very easy, and you'll have a great time on those hotels. And everyone that I mentioned, not everyone. So Treehouse, Shirella, Skylark, they're all on the beach. Rayon is on the beach road, and it's across the road, on the Mara side of Negril, on the Mara side of the beach road. And then Rock House is on the cliffs. Donna Bryce says, to open a bank account, any legwork prior to arrival. It's mostly bringing documents. Like, that's the main thing. So we're gonna send you out like what you should be bringing. Like, I don't know exactly off the top of my head, but like a certain number of IDs, like that sort of thing. We'll get that out to you. We're gonna get you a list. So essentially, it's more or less the same for each bank. But I want to get you the list specific from the bank that I'm looking forward to working to. But we're going to make sure you're going to get all this in more than enough time, and it's not going to be anything that you have to go out and get. You should already have it, but we just want to make sure that you have it with you so there's no hiccups once you get here. Good question. Thank you. Melissa Cotto says the live streams are extremely helpful. Thank you. Awesome. You're welcome. John says, would a passport be enough ID to open the bank account on site? I am unsure. I don't quote me on that. We're going to get you the list. We're going to get you the list. So don't quote me on that right now. We'll make sure you have that before you come down. Darnell, thank you so much. I appreciate your contribution and support as always. Darnell says, get the likes up. ThropX is worth every dollar, so don't hesitate to go. He didn't even raise the price to match this new inflation. What's up, Throp? Yeah, same price. We're supposed to be increasing the price by $100. Supposed to do it this month, but we didn't even do it yet. Like so many people saying they're going to buy, but it's going to go up. I promise you, it's going to go up. We even said the same thing last year. We didn't raise the price, but it's going to go up by $100 at some point. So keep that in mind. If you haven't got your tickets, I would definitely recommend that you do that ASAP. Let's go back up here. I want to make sure we get everybody's comments. Oh, we got to go. See, we're supposed to do 60 minutes and we're at 90. All right, we got to go soon. We're going to start wrapping this up. G8 says, blessings from Texas. Big up to all. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping on. Norma Davis says, so Throb, did you say the meals included in the hotel booking are $1,200? So the hotel booking, your breakfast is included in your hotel reservation, which is separate from the $1,200. With the $1,200, you get there's 3 meals that are not included. There are 3 meals that are not included. Sorry, let me take this down. So just looking at the itinerary here. So the 3 meals that are not included are our dinner on Wednesday. So you'll do dinner on your own on Wednesday. And then Thursday, you will do lunch and dinner on your own. Other than that, all other meals will be included. All right. So hopefully that clears that up. All right, let's keep rolling here. Beto says, only 1 week now, but I hope things are good at the Princess Hotel. Oh, did they open? I knew they were supposed to be opening this month, but I did not know which day they were opening. Mrs. Gail Jackson Brooks. So Mrs. Brooks is the owner of Negril Treehouse, and Negril Treehouse has rooms. So great hotel. So please, if it is the case that we don't have rooms here at Travelers, really great hotel to go ahead and book your rooms at for ThropX. And they are a big supporter of this event. And she says that her son will be attending. Awesome. So awesome. Really looking forward to welcoming him to the conference. That's super special. Super special. So check it out. Great accommodations. Like I said, we got some really great accommodations for this year. So excited for it all. Rohan has said Citibank is in Jamaica, but you can only open business accounts in Jamaica. Yes, that's true. They're located in Kingston, and they are like corporate commercial bank accounts. Like I remember, like I was trying to open an account. I forget how many millions of dollars that you had to have at that time to open up an account with them. I was like, okay, that's not me. But yeah, Citibank is in Jamaica. Read and Play JA says, I'm interested in attending on the Monday and Wednesday. Is that possible to select 2 different days, or is it locked in? Nope, you can select 2 different days. You can buy each one. And then even up in today, somebody sent me a text message of that it's the drop-down menus are not clear. Apologies again. Like we're gonna figure out the website, and just to make it super clear, if I'm getting this much feedback that people don't understand what you're getting for which day, that's 100% our fault, and we're going to try to clean that up as quickly as we can. But yeah, getting a lot of feedback of just even questions that I got today, which I'm thankful for the opportunity to explain everything. But of course, we want to make the buying experience as seamless as possible, and everybody know what they're getting. So we will fix that. Jay Fish says there was no availability on the website, so I called Travelers directly and was able to confirm my reservation. Thank you, Jay Fitz. Yeah, so sorry if I didn't mention that. The best way to make your reservation is through calling or through emailing reservations@tbresorts.com. I'm just putting it in. You can shoot them an email, and yeah, that's probably the best way to do it. And says, hi Throp, do you know if there will be discussions around FATCA? I mean, we don't have a specific panel dedicated to that, but I would assume that would be coming up. But there is not a specific panel dedicated to that. GH says, Throp trying to grill Palms Hotel. I stayed there last year in November. It was good stay, good food, pool, beachfront lifeguard, and masseuse. I haven't been around though. I mean, I haven't been on that property in some time, but I mean, if you had a great time there, great. We just don't have like an agreement or a partnership with them or anything like that at this time. Only reason why that I didn't mention even other hotels at this time. Soccer says we would definitely like to look at it. I was telling my group, talking about Divine Destiny. I was telling my group about that property, and a few of them saw your video. Please, if you can mail me the itinerary, that would be great. Okay, I got you right after this. Okay, I really got to get going. We went over a little bit as expected. I see a comment coming here from Linda. I'm coming in late. When is the ThropX scheduled? ThropX is from November 17th to November 23rd now. We've officially extended it a day to include the Pinnacle. And you can go to the website, thropx.com, which we are working on right now. We're going to get this fixed and updated this week 100%. So thank you all for joining again and being a part of this live stream. We'll be back in Jamaica on, let me make sure before the schedule's crazy, but we'll be back on Friday. I can promise you that. We're going to do live stream on Friday. That's going to be the dedicated ThropX live stream on Friday, even though we talked a lot about ThropX today, which I'm more than happy to do so. And then again on Sunday, just making sure I don't have anything going on Sunday. No, we'll be in Jamaica. I promise you that. All right, Plenty, what's going on? Thanks for chiming in. Read and Play says, awesome. Are you able to say the cost to attend on the Monday and the Wednesday? Please also drop the website again, thropx.com. I don't know the cost off the top of my head. Let me see if I can look it up for you real quick. One second, getting the cost for you right now. So Monday is $350. Real estate tour is $250. All right, so that's Monday and Wednesday. All right, cool. All right, we're going to leave it there, everybody. Thank you for joining and have a great week. And I will see you on